good, everybody? It's your boy Kama. We back with another video. Real quick, I wanted to get into something. Who's an unlikely contributor this year? Like unlikely, unlikely contributor, unlikely standout candidate in camp that we're not expecting. Because we talk about the usual suspects. We were talking a lot about Deshaun Wright and the expectations of Kelvin Joseph and even Anthony Brown and things of that nature. Like, I think a name to watch is Maurice Kennedy. Because he opted out last year. He signed a 1-year deal with us last year, but he opted out. But the previous season, he was the 20th or 24th ranked corner in coverage in the NFL by PFF, which is it's a lot of corners in the league. Every team got at least 3 to 4 corners that see the field every game. So 24 is nothing to sneeze at. Could he be a guy that we didn't account for, that can make some noise and can't get significant playing time? Remains to be seen. Because sometimes when you banking to have a magical or a great season, sometimes the production comes from unlikely places that you were in, that you didn't think it would come from leading into the season. So all those, and that's always a great thing. Me personally, I feel like Bradley Anae could be somebody that's like that, because what happens is, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to get their playing time due to injury. And when I say injury, I don't mean somebody's going down with season-ending injury, but let's be honest, it's the NFL. Somebody's going to twist their ankle. Not saying that somebody's going to twist their ankle, somebody's going to pull a hamstring. It always happens, so that opens the door for somebody. So I feel like when you can have, I think if we get anything from Maurice Kennedy, if he makes the team, which is not guaranteed, I feel like it just makes our rotation even deeper. I know people might think I hate Anthony Brown, but I don't hate Anthony Brown. My problem with Anthony Brown is the price tag, right? If you can't beat out Kelvin Joseph, because I feel like Kelvin Joseph is obviously the more talented defensive back to me. I feel like he's obviously the more talented defensive back. We know what Anthony Brown is. He's been in the league. This is the 6th year. We know what he is. I don't think in year 6 he's just gonna automatically flip the switch and become a number 1, number 2 corner. I don't see that happening. So the price tag for him, because Jordan Lewis just got paid, but he's making more than Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis got a 3-year, $12 million deal or something. He got 3 years, $15 million. So it's at that price tag, do you want to back up $5 million corner? That's my thing. Can he be a depth player, and I mind him being in the game if in certain situations and stuff? No, I'm not saying that he's just god awful and he can't cover anyone, but for that price tag, to me, it's where do you put him at? It's the same. There's no difference with Leighton Vander Esch. Leighton Vander Esch was considered a top linebacker in this league a couple of years ago, along with Jalen Smith. But now people want to kick him off a bridge. We didn't pick up his 5th-year option. Life goes on. It's not saying that he can't be healthy this year and contribute, but the price tag of picking up that 5th-year option would have been too costly to have somebody that's possibly sitting on your bench due to injury for multiple games. Now, Anthony Brown not as injury prone as Leighton Vander Esch, but he's been struggling in coverage the past couple of years. It's not a secret. Quarterbacks tend to pick on him, and I see a lot of people say things like, I don't want to see him on the outside or he's best served in the slot because I don't want to see him outside and this and that. I mean, I disagree because if you look at his rookie season in 2016, to me, 2016 was his best season as a rookie, and he played predominantly on the outside as an outside boundary corner. See, like 2016, because he's a 6th-round pick, that's what made us think that we got something, is where he played. So now, as the new regimes and stuff came in, and like the new defensive regime, and like that's what gave him the nod over Jordan Lewis and things of that nature, his size. But then they moved him with Cheeto. They had Cheeto on one side, and I forget who was on the other side. But he was playing a lot of slot corner and nickel, and it didn't look good to me, man. Like every time I need a key third down or anything on this defense, that's what they targeted. So, I mean, that's just my thoughts on that. Like, if anything, the more we get from anybody, the better. I would love to have the best situation would be making it hard to cut people when cuts come around. You know what I'm saying? That's the best situation to be in. So, I mean, you want to be in that situation. If we get anything from Kennedy, I'm fine with that. But my dream scenario is Kelvin Joseph taking this job. But I think if Kelvin Joseph ultimately was named the week 1 starter, it is going to be show and tell, because one thing about Trayvon Diggs that I respected, Trayvon Diggs was the starter coming in. He worked his way. He had an amazing camp last year, and he eventually worked his way to being to the point where we have to start this rookie. So, you know what I mean? That's just my thoughts on that, man. And let me know what y'all think in the comments. Always remember, like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Common. Salute.